Hi all, welcome back to Fields of Fire, the Normandy campaign. This is mission 3 still, St George de la Parc Defensive. This is going to be the start of the third patrol mission, and it's going to be with 3rd Platoon HQ, 3rd Platoon, sorry, which are down here. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed I've done them in the order I did. Doing, what was it, second, first, and then third, which was a bit daft, really. Yeah, I think I had some idea about what I was doing at the time, but anyway, it's still going to be part 13 of the series, the playthrough of mission 3, but it is going to be the first part of the third patrol attempt. And then we'll get that out of the way, and then we'll be able to move on to mission 4. So I think I've got things set up. I've left everything. I've replaced the PC markers. There was a few A's to replace, a couple of the B's or C's, but they're all, yeah, I've got contacts on them all. This one doesn't get one. They've all been replaced. And I've chose my objective here. I thought maybe I'd done that in the first patrol, but no, it wasn't. It was there. So the farm, we've got the farm as our objective. I put that target marker. I'm actually seeing that target. I've got that attached to the 2nd platoon. Of course, it's for artillery. Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, he might still be able to see that anyway if we light the card up. That is. We've not done any of that. We've not done any illumination, have we? We should really... Maybe I've been trying some of that out. I don't feel like I've really needed it, but I suppose these are maybe missions to try it out, and I dare say they're bringing you into that as the missions go on to sort of ease you into it, and then when I need to use it, if I've not used it before, I might find it hard. Same with... I've still never done the indirect lay with the mortar, which I feel like I should have done, because it's not really that much more complicated, and once I've done it once, I'm sure it'll be the same with the illumination. I mean, firing illumination. Well, in fact, can we not artillery fire onto a card to illuminate it without needing line of sight? I want to say maybe. We'll see. So I think I've got everything set up. The mines are still there. All the cover that we've found is still there. Now I've got my route points. I've chose a different route coming back. So I've got route point 1, route point 2 into the farm, and then route point 3, route point 4. And both these cars are open fields. So that was the one sort of like doubt about, should we go across here beside the farm? Maybe we should go across the other side because of these two cards, but yeah, we'll just take a chance with it. Now, what I've done this time is I've left, I don't know, maybe get the glare, this is 1st platoon over here, and the XO, which is attached to 1st platoon. I'm just going to leave them off because there was no point having 3rd platoon the last time. Okay, there might be a position where if you light a card up, I would have the mortar section somewhere that I could have range on it. But looking at this, I've got the artillery forward observer there, which in normal circumstances has line of sight on this card. So if we light this card up and we want to fire artillery, then we could do that. He can also attack this card and this card, which are both, this is route point 3, this is route point 4. So I don't think we need to have 1st platoon involved, because... yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, they would. Yeah, it's just a wee bit more work. And the XO, I've took him away as well because, well, he was part of the 1st platoon. Anything else I've changed? I've refreshed our ammo for all our weapons. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so 3rd platoon. There's 3rd platoon. We've got a veteran HQ. 1st squad's line, so the plan is probably to get that veteran by the end of the patrol, and the other 2 squads are veteran. And what's attached, we've got the 1st weapons attached, which is, actually we've got the 50 cal machine gun attached to it, but it's line, so chance of upgrading that maybe. And then the first weapons, the machine gun, first light machine gun is veteran. That's 3rd platoon. And the 3rd bazooka is veteran. And is there anything else? Yeah, the mortar, which they're attachments. Yeah, we don't have one of the heavy machine guns. It's just the mortar for 3rd platoon. Yeah, but these are attachments, so we can't upgrade these anyway. So yeah, so we've got that, which is line. Okay. Right. So I think we can go. Actually, one thing we need to do, the moon, we need to adjust it again. So it can be between a 2 and a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to draw a card, and we're going to look on. Well, it's going to be a random 4, because we've got four choices: 2, 3, 4, or 5. Right. So I'll just go that way. So on a 4, we've got a 3. So that's 4 then, isn't it? Yeah. So it's going to be a +4. Is that not what we had? That's what we had in the first mission, wasn't it? So it's a bit tougher, actually. Pretty sure that was right. 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Or is it not? Does it not tell you? I'll just tell you in the mission book that, Grant. Yeah, randomly between +2 and +5. Right, okay, I think that was the only thing I needed to do. The deck was shuffled up. Just wondering. Yeah, I mean, I left this card up here, which I think is fine for now, but again, I'm probably going to have to kind of need to know if that's going to be there when we go into mission 4. I mean, I suppose it should. The map's still the same, but the problem is nothing. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, Grant, does it? Because we can't go on the cards, and an enemy could spawn on it. So it's just, you would know that it could. From there, it would just, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel reluctant to get things kicked off. Right, we're at no contact. I think we're good to go, and there's nothing to talk about. I haven't had much in the way of comments recently. I haven't thrown too many parts out, mind you. Got the last couple out, 10 and 11 just recently, so we'll see what comes of that. Well, they were both ones that had made mistakes and had to cut and redo a little bit to get it sort of fixed. Right, let's move. There's no friendly higher HQ event, obviously. Oh yeah, I've also got, obviously, the COHQ is down here. Now, all of these are under the foxholes. So yeah, I obviously want the COHQ with me for the first couple of boosts to boost the 3rd platoon. And we don't have, whereas we had the 1st sergeant in the 1st patrol and we had the XO in the 2nd patrol, we've only got the 3rd platoon HQ. So that's the only thing that's going to... But 2nd platoon, you can see that, like I say, they can help out if enemies appear on these cards. The likelihood of something appearing, and that's probably not, but something could appear on that from that contact, maybe in there, so that would be good. Yeah, okay. Right, so COHQ, so we need to draw for him. Well, he is veteran, he's undercover, so veteran +1, undercover +1, no contact +1, so it's a +3 to his command draws, and it's the big number, well, +3. Oh, look at that, 5. So 5 + 3 is 8. So COHQ has 8. Now remember, I can only spend 4 in total and can save 6 at veteran with limited visibility. Yeah. Well, clearly, well, maybe not all he's going to do, but he's, yeah, because, yeah, we worked out there's a better thing to do, isn't there? So the first command is going to be to activate the 3rd platoon. And then, yeah, we're just going to do the same as what we've done. I don't know if I've done this in the 1st patrol, but it seemed more sensible to use the COHQ to break off the assault team and move it forward. I know it's a bit samey, but I guess this is what most of you would probably do. So I'm going to spend one more command to detach a team. I'm just going to detach. Now, hold on. Well, no, it doesn't matter, Grant, does it? Yeah, I'm going to detach a team from 1-3 squad. Detach an assault team. And then the COHQ is going to spend another point. Yeah, I'm just noticing that there was cover on that one. Right, but we're kind of having to go here, aren't we? Oh, I've done it again. Done it at the start of the second mission as well. We are not at no contact because of the mines. So we are at contact, and that means one less command for the COHQ because of the mines. So I'll knock him down to 4 now. So he would have had, what was it? He drew a 5. So he would have been on 7. So he spent 1 to activate, 1 to detach, 1 to move. Yeah, he could still spend 1 more. So that's the 1 to move. So I'm just going to move that up here. It's going to be exposed. Sorry, that glare, it's just because I crossed that side. It's just coming in the window, like. So yeah, so he could spend 1 more command, but no, I don't think he's going to. He's not going to do that. So we're going to save. He's going to save 4. So then we've activated the 3rd platoon, so we need to draw for that. So 3rd platoon is veteran and is undercover, so that's a +2. It was veteran, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's a +2 on the big number. That's 4. +2 is 6. That's perfect, isn't it? Because that's exactly what you can save. So 4 + 2 is 6, and he's not going to do anything with them, is he? No, he's just going to save them. So that's good. Right, and then we've got the 2nd platoon and the 1st sergeant, but we need to build up their points anyway. So in the initiative segment, yeah, for the 2nd platoon, and what has he got? 2nd platoon is, he's line undercover, so he would get a +1, but it's a small number, so that's 4, and then he's just going to save them. So he's got 4 and he's going to save them, and then the 1st sergeant just gets the 1 and saves it. Yeah, I think that's right. So general initiative, well, we're looking for 1 command, which means we need a 2 just to seek cover, I think. But we don't really need any more than that. So halved and rounded down for the small number. That's perfect. So 3 halved is 1.5, rounded down to 1. So we will seek cover on this card with that assault team. It's a 2-card draw. He's a line unit, so no modifications. Just 2 cards looking for the word cover. No. No. Ah well. Okay. That's a bit of a bummer because there's probably quite a high chance of a contact, isn't there? Right, okay. That's our side of things done. There's no enemy higher HQ event. There's no enemy activity check, capture, retreat, combat, fire mission update, potential contact evaluation segment. Yes. So we're at contact because of the mines, which that side of it does help us a little. Remember, and well, we need to know if this is a B or a C, right? So it's this one here. This is C again. We've got lucky with these. So a C at contact is a 3-card draw. So 3 cards looking for the word contact. Let's see what we get. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. 3 rallies. Right, well, Yeah, pretty good. Nice and easy start. That comes away. Nothing else to do. No combat effects. Clean up phase. Expose marker comes away. And that's turn 1 over. And that's just cleared our route point 1. So we're on to turn 2. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'd like to really just zip through this patrol if I can, hopefully. And of course I'm off work tomorrow. And maybe get the chance of getting on to mission 4 and getting some of the meteor stuff back, I think. Right, anyway, so friendly higher HQ event, let's do it. There is not one. Right, so we activate the COHQ again. He's undercover. He's veteran, so he's getting a +2. Ooh, yuck. So a +2 to the 1, so it's a 3. And he did end up spending. So he started with 4, 1, 2, 3. He's got 7. Yeah, he's going to activate 3rd platoon, who's already got 6, but we might as well, once we leave that card, we're on our own. So we want to leave with the most, we're more than likely going to platoon move up into that marsh. So I think that's basically all the COHQ can do, isn't it? Yeah. So he's going to save the 6, and that's him just going to sit with A6 again, I think. Yeah, it's not much fun, is it? But that's how it is. Okay, so 3rd platoon is still under cover as well. And he's veteran, so he gets a +2 to this. Right, he's getting 5 +2 is 7, so he's probably going to have far too many. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. Well, he was at 6. I had 7, so he's on 13. I'm going to mark that. Well, hang on. He's got. Can use this dice. He's got 9, so he needs another 4, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure. I certainly have played it before that you weren't limited to just that 9. The problem is I can only spend 4 in total, and I can only save 6. So you can see that I'm not going to be able to use them all anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. However, so I'm going to use two of the 4 to platoon move. So platoon move up into the marsh. Alright, so platoon moved up. They're all exposed. The assault team is not exposed, but we're going to use one more command now. So that's us used 3. Basically to move him up now into the open fields this time, into route point 2. He's going to be exposed. Yeah, we can't really do anything else, can we? Yeah, because even, I'm thinking if we could light this card up, but what's the point of that just now? It's not doing anything. There's nothing there as of yet. Yeah, because we didn't find the contact, so I think that's all I'm doing. So in actual fact, I'm going to waste all the rest of the points. We can save 6, so I'm going to save 6. Yeah, because there's nothing else I could really do. I'm not needing to seek cover here, or anything like that. Yeah. Okay. Right now on to the initiative, and the second platoon veteran a line. He's a line, I think. Yeah, he's a line. So he can only save 4 commands. So I'm just going to draw a card for him. He's not going to do anything because he can't do anything. So he's just going to save the 4 commands. But, and then the first sergeant would get his 1, and that is us again back to general initiative. So we're again, maybe going to look for cover possibility here. That's perfect. 2 halved is a 1. So I'm going to seek cover here this time. It's a 2-card draw only. And he's line. And let's see if we can find some cover for him this time. Yes, we can. Twice, even. So we get some basic cover for the assault team in the open fields at least. Put that like that. Okay, good stuff. Right, over the enemy higher HQ event segment. And we get nothing. So, and then we can just skip on by, no enemy activity. Nothing to do until the potential contact evaluation segment. So yet again, we're still only at contact. What did we get this time? That's another C as well. So what was it? It was only 2 cards. It must have been 3, was it not? Yeah, contact to C, it's 3-card draw. So a 3-card draw looking for contact. I kind of hope we get something because it's a bit dull. We're just going to stroll up there and not find any. So here we go. Hey, contact. 2 of them. Okay, so we've got something. So what do we have? So it's a potential contact C. So we're drawing on a 10. Kind of not wanting a low number. That's a 4. Yeah, a 4. And it's going to be mortars. So package 3 incoming mortars. I'm just going to... No, I better come back because I'll forget. The thing is, we should kind of know these by now though as well, shouldn't we? So I'm looking for a mortar forward... mortar spotter. Right. Right, where is it? 3 incoming mortars. Place the PDF. Well, it's a VOF, yes. It's not spotted. Max line of sight. Income marker -3. Yeah, okay. So I'm just wondering what was the default cover again? I think it's foxholes, isn't it? I need to go back to mission 3 information. There's a couple of things here that I want, I think. So yeah, foxholes. So he comes in under foxholes. Yeah, it was how many missions? He just got 1 as well, isn't he? Yeah. See, there's no draws, not applicable. So it's a -3. It's only 1 fire mission, so it's not that bad. Right, we need to know where it's going. So unit placement here, and the unit placement package table said max line of sight, so that doesn't help us any. So we're going to draw on this. Got a 10. We've got a 10, which is right front of max line of sight. Okay. So we're going to expand the map again, aren't we? Right front, that was here. So right front of max line of sight, and it has to be that card, doesn't it? Because of the nighttime rules. So I'll just draw. There we go, we've got a woods. So that's where the mortar spotter's going to go. Under foxholes. Unspotted. I'll take that off, flip it over. Not that's going to matter too much. He's got 1 fire mission and then he's away. It's kind of weak crew, isn't it? And then we're going to get an incoming on the card. Mind that now means that we can't see out that card at all. And that's a -3. It's only 1 fire mission. And that'll be that. So yeah, nothing. Yeah, I mean, it might cause some damage to the assault team. Fair enough, but I think that's it, isn't it? I don't need to really write that guy down because he's only got the 1 fire mission, then he's away. So that's fine. Right. So pin recovery. Right. So combat effects now. Well, we did find cover for him, although he's in the open field. There's not a -1 up the top there. So the combat is going to be What's -3 for that, -2 for that, it's -5. We're getting a +1, that's not helping us, is it? Because -4's as bad as it gets. Is that right? -4, so on a -4 we get a hit, yeah, clearly. So the unit's an assault team, which is line quality. He's paralysed. Okay. That'll stay. So he goes away. We get a paralysed team, which is pinned. Hang on. Paralysed team is under cover still. He's pinned. He's exposed. Yeah, so not great, but we could still patch it up. Looks like we're going to have some commands to mess with. Well, mind you, we're away from the COHQ now, so. But the fact there's only one fire mission, we can platoon move up here without any trouble. In fact, we can. Well, let's not make the mistake we made before, Grant. Let's just move up there, because I'm just realising we've got the 50 cal and. No, it's just the 50 cal. That's our bazooka team, by the way, the one that I can't find. And I did hunt about a little more for it and still can't find it, so not sure what's happened to it. Okay, so that was combat. Update ammo. Well, we didn't fire. He's only got that one fire mission. There's no point taking note of that. Clean up phase. Remove this exposed. And this exposed. And nothing else moving. Justice VOS, PDFs, none of that to do. Move on to game turn 3. Okay, I'm going to push on. With a friendly higher HQ event, which we're not going to get right now. I'm just going to skip by the COHQ. Well, I'm going to draw the card for it. So draw for the COHQ. Doesn't matter what it is, we're saving it. And then I'm going to draw for... Yeah, because second platoon can't do nothing. So I'm going to draw for second platoon. This is now in the initiative segment. So draw for that goes away. But now we're drawing for third platoon, which is the one that does matter. He's not undercover. We're still just at contact. He's not undercover, but he's veteran. So it's a +1 to the small number. So 2 + 1 is 3. So that'll do, because we had 6. So now we've got 9. So I think we just platoon move up there under that cover marker, because that's just what I do, go under the cover. Fear it not. And we know there's nothing that can happen to that. There's nothing that can change its mind. It's going away, and that's that. So yes, I'm going to spend 2. Now hang on. Yeah, I think I spend 2. Takes me down to 7. And then I spend another 2, taking me down to 5, trying to fix that paralysed team. We are going to be still under a VOF while we're doing that. And yeah, like I say, I could infiltrate here, but I'd have to send the 50 cal machine gun forward and then infiltrate with the rest. But I really don't see the point. We're going to be exposed until the end of the turn. And we're maybe not even going to find... Well, I suppose that's our next place to go, isn't it? Still going to be at contact. That's a 7 card draw, isn't it? Yeah, because that's an A. Right, I'm going to spend 2 to platoon move third platoon up under the cover here, beside the pinned paralysed team. Right, so this is one of these slightly awkward ones, which because I want to do it the way I do it. So they're all exposed. However, they are also. I'm just going to put a. If I had one, I was going to put a separate cover marker. Oh, did I get one? There we go. So yeah, I'm just going to put a separate cover marker But it's the same cover they're under. We've been here before. And we'll just keep this separate because this is a paralyzed team under the same cover, but it's pinned. So we've spent 2 commands. So 3rd Platoon HQ is now going to spend 1 more command. Is that? Yeah, we kind of do. Yeah, well, what else are we going to do? Well, you could. Yeah, no, you probably should. Break off another assault team and send it forward. Don't worry about this so much. Leave this just now. We've got plenty of turns to fix this. And once that incoming goes away, we fix it for free. Well, as in, we don't need to draw cards. So... yeah, I mean, we're going to get contact on the potential contact. Yeah. So I've spent 2. I've got 7 left. I'm going to spend... well, you know what? I'm going to spend 2 more. One's to detach an assault team from that squad, and one's to attempt to infiltrate it there. And then that's me spent my 4 commands. I've got to save the other 5. So 3-3 platoon breaks down. We create an assault team here, okay, and then he attempts to infiltrate into the farm here, which is our objective. Yeah, and he's getting to do that because we've got a VOF on our card. Right, so the assault team is a line. Yeah, and it's from him, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so attempt to infiltrate. 2 card draw. Could do with this one. That's a no. That's a no. Oh, I can't even exhort it because I've spent my 4 commands, haven't I? Damn. Okay. Well, he's marked exposed as well. Hopefully we find cover because there's a chance of the strong building cover. Hopefully we get a chance at that. Yeah, so that's all 3rd Platoon can do, isn't it? And then the 1st Sergeant is the last one to go. He's going to gain 1 point. We've done 2nd Platoon already, which didn't matter, did it? Right, General Initiative. Right, we really need at least a 2 in the small number here. Come on. Yes, a 3. So that gives us 1 half rounded down, gives us 1 command. So we are going to seek cover here. It's a 3 card draw. And like I say, there's only 1 point of cover on it, but it could be a strong building. So 3 card draw, the assault team is a line. So no modifications to this. Looking for cover. Come on. No, come on. Yeah, deck's not been shuffled and there was quite a few covers that went by, I think. That's a pity. Okay, well, so be it. Right, right, moving on to the enemy higher HQ event. We don't get one. Right, enemy activity. Well, this guy goes away. It's kind of simple as that. He's not got any fire missions left. He's good order. He goes away. But the incoming marker's still there. So that was the enemy activity. Capture, retreat. No, fire mission update segment. Remove existing incoming. Right, so that comes away now. Now we still are at contact because of the mines again. We can now see out that card and whatever, but right, and then we're going to move on to potential contact evaluation segment. So we're at contact. He's an A. It's a 7 card draw for this one. So we need to get lucky here. 5, 6, 7. Right, here we go. No. 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 No, we're gonna have to have one more. Right, one more to come because of the shuffle card. No. Okay. Well, that was a big plus. In fact, yeah, this is going to be a breeze now, isn't it? We've got 2 potential contact markers coming back, but that's us reached our objective. No contacts. Okay, I know it's a bit dull. But, yeah, well, it is what it is, isn't it? I'm not doing anything dodgy with the cards or that. I'm not trying to... I'd like to have seen something, to be honest. I'd prefer to have seen some action, you know. Right, fair enough. So nothing doing there. We're just moving into... There's no combat effects. So just moving into cleanup again. I'm just still shuffling the deck here a little bit. Oh, wait now. Pin recovery segment. Remove pin markers for any vehicle or infantry units are not under VOFs. Sorry, that was before. That was after the potential contact evaluation segment. So that would come off that. Yeah, so pinned, not under VOF, so that comes off. Yeah. Right, so through that, combat effects, none of that. So clean up again. Yeah, this could turn into quite a quick patrol, I think. We do still have 2 potential contacts. Can we mess about? Can we go... No, but what's the point? There's no real point exploring other cards, is there? I mean, you might find cover, I suppose, but... Right, now the thing is, we need to leave something on this card. So I'm not quite sure what to do. Maybe I should just move the platoon HQ. No. I want to move something else up, though, don't I? To leave there, and then send the assault team down. Something like that. Right, anyway, where are we at? Clean up phase. Yeah, adjust VOS, PDS. There's nothing to adjust. Just going to move the turn marker on in game turn 4. Of 10, I'm at 37 minutes. I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to draw for a friendly higher HQ event. We've got one. So let me just try and maybe speed this up a bit as well. What have we got from 10? It's a 2. Well, I think that could be the good one. That could give us a point. You're looking at the wrong bit. Yeah, comm trouble. It was a 2, wasn't it? Comm trouble. Must spend 2 commands to re-establish comm with COHQ. Well, don't mind if I do. So that gives me a nice easy point again. There we go. So 1 times event at the moment, anyway. Yeah, because we've got plenty. Well, we're just going to draw for the COHQ. And he needs to spend 2. He is undercover, he is veteran, so he gets a +2 to this. So you get 4 commands there. Right. Which takes him up to 10. He would spend 2 of them for that, and then he just saves the other 6 as they drop back down there. And we complete that event. So it's kind of easy peasy. I'll draw for... second platoon. Yeah, nothing's going to show up. You can't do nothing anyway, Grant. So I'm going to draw for second platoon. This is an initiative number, and it doesn't matter what it is because we're maxed out. So, and then third platoon is veteran undercover. So a +2 on the small number is going to be a 4 in total. So I had 5. He's got 9 now. Right, he's got 9, so I think I'm going to move this squad up and then move the HQ up as well. They're still all under that cover. And, wait a minute. I forget we've got that paralysed team, haven't we? Which we kind of... Maybe I should spend a turn, try to fix that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And if I would get lucky and get a general initiative, I could. Yeah, you kind of would like to seat cover as well. Well, who knows? We might get lucky and get a big 4 and end up with 2 general initiative commands. Move that down and then seat cover, maybe. So yeah. So actually, we're going to sit there now. Hang on, I can take that cover marker off now. So they are all under this cover. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see what's going on a bit better. Move up a bit. I was having a look at the quality of the video footage I get now recently, just on my tablet, and I wasn't that terribly impressed. This is a slightly different game though, because it's cards and counters on top of cards. It's not a map with counters, hex and counters, you know. So I don't know if it's anything to do with that. It's not that it's bad, just maybe it doesn't look quite as good quality as what it used to. And it could be something to do with the zap. I have found, however, the file size of the videos is much less than what I was getting as well. So there's probably something to do with that, isn't there? But yeah, it's still fine. Right, so I've got 9 commands, so I can spend 4 of them. So that would take me down to 5, which would be fine. So yeah, I'm just going to rally this guy up. So paralyzed to water team, isn't it? Where are we? Commands, actions, here we go. Yeah, you don't need to see that. We've seen it all before. I'm just keeping it right for myself. So it's a rally action. Attempt to convert a paralyzed team to a water team. It's automatic if there's no VOF. And this is the one that's needing a rad. It's not Platoon HQ, the originator. It's just... well, actually, that's what we're using this time anyway. It's any HQ or staff, isn't it? That's what it should say. But anyway, we are using the 3rd Platoon HQ. So I'm going to use 1 command to turn them from paralyzed to a water team. Do we have a water team here? Yes, we do. So that's 1. That's him down to 8. He spent 1. Then a water team. Oh yeah, just don't bother going. Well, this is where I was a bit. Hang on then. So a water team to a fire team is also automatic. So I'm going to spend 1 more command. So that's me spent 2. I'm down to 7. And that water team now becomes a fire team. Now, what my thinking there was, if I turn that once more, if I spend 1 more, I've only spent 2 commands, spent 1 more to turn it into an assault team, and then my last command to move it into there. But I still got this slight niggling doubt, although I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the case, that I need to come from here to here as my next, as the next route, part of the route, that I should have to go to there first and then into there. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But as I'm not 100% sure, I think the last time what I ended up doing was going up there and bringing that assault team back, didn't I? Just in case there was something that said, yeah, you actually do have to follow the route into there, the route into there, and then the route back into there. I don't think that is the case. I think once we've hit that, we can just go into that from anywhere, but I might be wrong. And I'd rather err on that side, So, well, to be honest, you still want to convert it into an assault team. How many have I spent? That's only 2. Yeah, rally into a litter team, rally into a fire team. So I'm going to spend 1 more to rally into an assault team. Because that means it's line. Now they 2 squads, 1-3 and 3-3. One of them's line anyway. Well, it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, because the line assault team. Yeah, but I don't want to get to the end of the mission and then use that, because then it's green. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got one more command left. So I'm as well just putting that back into one of the squads, and you think? And yeah, just because I'm a little unsure about making that move across. Yeah, so if I put it, there's 2 line steps in that, and there's 2 veteran steps in that, so it doesn't matter which one I put it in. Is there a better way of doing it? That's what I'm trying to think here. It's probably better doing it into the veteran there. Or maybe it doesn't make any difference, because when well, no, it's better doing it the other way, I think, Grant. Because if I leave that step, that one like that, to the end of the mission, or the end of the, I mean, we've got this assault team, that could go back into it as well, actually. I really don't think it matters, Grant. I'm not sure it matters, but I'm thinking is that maybe I should do the line squad. So I'm going to spend that last command. Well, I say the last command. That's me spending 4. I'm going to then be able to save 5, and I'm going to supplement a squad, which is automatic. Remove, any good order 2 to 3 step squad and an unpinned fire or assault team. Remove the team from play and add the step to the squad. Yeah, so I'm going to add that. Grant, you could have just left it as a fire team then, couldn't you? And saved an extra point. Yeah, because 2 line, and it doesn't remember that now, does it? We've been here before. It doesn't remember the fact that there's a green step in there now. It just becomes a line squad again, doesn't it? Well, it stays a line squad. It's not. So I'm going to rewind a little bit and not spend that previous command. So I'm going to be able to save 6. Well, actually, hang on. I'm going to be on 6. So I've used 3. I've done paralyzed to water team for 1, water team to fire team for 2, and now I'm going to supplement this squad with this fire team. So that goes away, and then this now comes 3 steps, and as far as I'm aware, it's a line squad. It's not. It doesn't keep the memory that it's got 2 line steps and a green step in it. Tell me if I've got that wrong, but I think you would need some way of tracking that. I think I've spoken about this before. It's never been quite. I don't think anybody's saying anything about it. So maybe just one of the ones that. Yeah. So I can spend 1 more command, or I could save the whole 6. I think I'll just save. Well, no, hang on, Grant. Yeah, but you might want the platoon HQ up there. I was going to say I could have sent that squad now up there, maybe, with the intention that this squad is going to be joined up with that assault team. Well, assuming he survives things. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get general initiative, do I? Yeah, I'm going to save the 6. Right, okay. So that was 3rd. First sergeant's going to get 1. He's at his max now, I think. Is he? Or is he veteran? First sergeant. He might be veteran now, yeah? No, he's not. He's line. Because he was green, we upgraded him to line in this mission. That's right. Right, so he's at 4, that's him. Yeah, he can't go any further now as well. So, right, draw for general initiative. Well, I wouldn't mind a 2, as in a 4, but that's a big ask. Well, we've got a 2, so that is 1. Yeah, I think we just go for it, Do we? Well, what else are we going to do? I was doing this, and then I'm going to have more turns at the end to maybe patch things together. So I'm going to move this into the open fields now. This is my route point 3. And we've got no more commands, so we can't look for cover. Oh, we're just going to have to hope for the best. Right, that's it. Over at the enemy higher HQ event, there is not one. There is no activity, capture, retreat, none of that, none of the fire mission. Yeah, potential contact. So we're still at contact. Right, well, we'll see a B this time, maybe. Hey, there we go. Right, so we've got a B at contact. Is oh, it's 5 cards. It's 5 cards. Yes. So a bit more of a chance of 1 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Looking for contact. No. Yes. Okay. Right. Well, maybe we won't be getting that assault team back together with that squad, and we'll find out if we regret that then. So potential contact B. Well, we need to find out what we're getting. So on a random 10, we get a 10. Potential contact B. Illumination plus patrol. Okay, so this is different. We've not seen this. So package 17. I'll come back to this. We are illumination plus patrol. I thought I'd maybe stopped the recording there. I've not. So package 17, illumination plus patrol. Place a VOF PDF. No. So it's like the patrol bit, but it's a mortar illumination. Okay. Right, well, read on, Grant, read on. So it doesn't place VOF PDF, and the unit is spotted. Placement would be a max line of sight. That might be what it's to do with. So mortar illumination plus squad plus exposed marker. Right. I'm not sure about this. I kind of thought it was going to illuminate the card that we've just triggered and that was going to be the card that was illuminated. But this plus means that we these go together. So these are all on the same card. So that kind of suggests that the illumination is going to be on that squad with an exposed marker. And the thing is with us, it could well be because we're spotting that. It's not going to be able to fire on us until the cleanup phase. So we're going to get to see it. But see, no, that's right, because it could be further away, couldn't it? Because if it's illuminated, it can be further away. I think that maybe that's what the... I'm maybe going to have to look into this. Mortar illume. Right, is there anything that can help me out with that a bit more? Right, okay, it was going along so smooth there as well, wasn't it? What are we at? 54 minutes. Yeah, kind of struggling with this a little bit. I get the impression that this is also one that shouldn't have the plus here. What's that one we're looking at? This plus here. It should just be an oblique saying that it's separate. Because I think the mortar illumination goes on the triggering card, and then the squad with its exposed marker will then get placed at max line of sight. Well, whatever you draw for it. I'm looking back over BGG threads. There's nothing I could really find in the new rulebook. I think it's another one of these ones where I need the new mission book. So I did think I could go and start asking questions, but I think I'll just kind of wing this one, and because it was going so well here, although I'm probably going to have to go shortly for a bit. I might get back later, maybe not. So where are we at? Turn 4. I wouldn't mind trying to place this though. I think that's what happens. I think what happens is, and again, I was saying there that there was a thread that was asked back in the day, and again, Ricky answered. He didn't answer the bit of the question that I was interested in, because the guy was saying, was asking, he assumes that the mortar illumination part, it shouldn't be a plus, and it should be placed on the triggering card, so that then when you look, his case was the light machine gun team, but my one is a squad with an exposed marker, and then he would place the light machine gun team at max range from that, and because this card is then lit up, you could see it can go further out. And his question was what I think what happens in the cleanup phase, because that illumination is going to come away. Oh, and by the way, the other bit of it, mortar illumination, which was kind of throwing me, what somebody found with that is, it's that. So I don't know if that's focusing or not. Yeah, it's there or not. It's that counter. So you use that mortar illumination counter. So that's what that means, mortar illumination. It's not that it's, well, I mean, it's coming from a mortar, but it's just telling you that. So I think what happens is that would go in that card. So it lights it up. These minuses, I can't remember which one's which. I need to look up that again. But I think that would affect the moon situation. We've got a +4. Actually, I forgot about. Oh, it was incoming anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, it was incoming. That's just as well though. I completely forgot about the moon. We've only had that one attack, one combat, haven't we? And it was on that card, and it was incoming, which ignores the moon. So I think the numbers affect. I'm not sure which one. Yeah, there's 2 different numbers, so I can't remember exactly. But I think they affect the moon. However, it does light that card up. So that then means that you could go out, max line of sight. You could go further away. And then when that comes away in the cleanup phase, and this was the guy's question, was what happens with the VOF PDFs that we've... well, actually, it was a light machine gun team. It just says that they stopped firing. So in our case right here, right now, we would be able to see the squad exposed, and let's just say happen to appear. Well, to be honest, I don't think he's going to. He can't go any further. Well, unless there's a hill, unless we find a hill. So are you just going to go with it that way then, Grant? The only other way it could be is we illuminate the card that he's on. My initial thought was we were going to illuminate that. Then after reading it again, because it's got the plus, I thought, no, we need to find out where the squad's going and then illuminate that card. But after looking at BGG, there was 2 posts that came across that seemed to suggest that this was the card that was going to be illuminated. It's not terribly clear in the description there. And the fact that it's got a plus, and a plus will tell you that means that they go on the same card. However, you can also see that some of these have had to be modified. I've had to score that out because that was wrong. So my guess is that's maybe a rata there too, to say that that should be an oblique instead of a plus. Well, we just go with that then. I mean, or I could go and ask the question. We are at an hour here. Why not play it safe and go and ask the question, Grant? Yeah, why not? There's nothing really, there's not a sort of new question out there on it, so... What is the difference in the numbers on the motor illumination then? Give me a sec. I can't for the life of me find the details on these. Artillery illumination and the other side motor illumination. And I know I talked about it before, but I'm looking in the old rule book, I'm looking in the new rule book, and I'm not finding it. Why is that? I'm scouring through looking for counters now. Well, pause just now, Grant. I went through both rule books and I've never seen one instance of this being shown as a counter. But when we started this mission, it did come up, didn't it? Because, well, I knew it came up because Andrew actually reminded me that there was so many of these, I could only find one. But I must have been reading some information about it, and I can't find it. I mean, it must have been an illumination, but... Visibility... Place an illumination marker on a card either by deploying a pyrotechnic or by calling an illumination fire mission 7.16.2e. I went and looked at that. Illumination is placed immediately. Hang on. Yeah, it's here, hang on. So 9.2 illumination, page 69 under the visibility sort of section of the rules. Place an illumination marker on a card either by deploying a pyrotechnic or by calling an illumination fire mission 7.16.2e. But even this thing that we're trying to do just now is obviously going to place it, right? Illumination is placed immediately, no pending markers needed. The illumination marker has one or more modifiers mitigating the visibility modifier. Apply the top modifier to the card containing the illumination marker. Apply the bottom modifier, if present, to all adjacent cards. The illumination modifier plus the visibility modifier can never be multiple sources of illumination. Does that mean adjacent cards are lit up as well? Apply the top modifier. No. Illumination can be delivered from several sources. Use it to mitigate the effects of limited visibility. Yeah, but it lights up the card though, isn't it? Yeah, hang on. During limited visibility, any card that is under the effect of illumination is considered illuminated. Okay, so would that mean that if we are, well, that's the one we're putting on, so we've got a -2 and a -1, so that kind of says that the top modifier goes to the card, so it lights the card up because it's affected by it, but the bottom modifier, if present, so some of them might not have it, to all adjacent cards. So that means that all the adjacent cards light up as well. That's maybe not relevant here, but... Okay. I'm not sure. I might go and pop this question out there or not. I'm going to have to go now anyway. We're at, yeah, it's a horrible place to leave it though, Grant, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we're trying to place this package, aren't we? Well, what I'm going to do is put a blue cube on there. We'll try to place this package. I think that that's going to go on there. And I think we're going to get a squad. Well, we're going to get a squad anyway. So I'm going to put a squad just here. And he's going to be exposed. And then we've got a placement for him. But the thing is, because this card is lit up, he can go further out. I think that's what's going to happen. Remember, he doesn't need to fire on us, but he needs to be able to see us. So he could actually go out to very long range because of the illumination. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to go and ask that question just to be sure. Because that seems to make the most sense. I mean, if the illumination actually went with the squad, that seems a bit daft, eh? But then again, what got me thinking was that this is one of these cases where we get to see him first. So in actual fact, if we do put him beyond one card, we're not going to see him. He's spotted, yes, but we're not going to be able to see him. So it could be that the illumination does actually go with the squad, wherever he gets placed. But then again, that then means he's got to just place adjacent, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, I'm gonna cut that there now. That was a shame. We were rolling along there quite nicely as well. But I still think there's not an awful lot left in this patrol and this mission, and we should get it done and dusted. I reckon I'll get it finished tomorrow and get mission 4 set up. And the good thing is I don't need to change the map. I don't need to change the cards, take the plexi off, and etc. I might ask about these extra cards that are placed while we're at it. That would be worthwhile asking Grant. Any expanded map cards, do they get left when you move on to mission 4? Yeah, that's what I want to ask too. So maybe a 2-part sort of question with 2 different things, really. Right, okay, I'll get away for now. This was 13, wasn't it? Part 13, I think. Might get back with part 14 tonight, maybe. We'll see. If not, tomorrow sometime. Okay, cheers.